Yeah, that's true. Seed 2 for a reason. Kind of makes you wonder what happened in Winner's side, but we all know level 6 got the upset 2-1 over him in Winner's round 2. Now, with a vengeance, we're finding him fight his way back here to loser semifinals. Loser gets 4th.
Yep. So, as per usual, I've pulled up the sets on PG Stats, and this is 3-1 in the favor of Pharaoh. Undeadbraindead has gotten 1 set at Kitty Cup, which was in Losers Round 6. So it might have just been an off day for Pharaoh, honestly, because that was in Loser's side. No, they fought one other time in Loser's side as well. But, yeah. Pretty Pharaoh favored. I've seen chat talking about it, how this is a matchup that is known to be a bit more Yoshi favored. So we'll see how this one goes, but right now, it's keeping pretty close.
Yeah, so far, just because we're seeing the distance play that I would expect from the Belmont player here. This is the kind of stuff that you really need to, because Yoshi has a lot of really strong close-range moves, has got some hands. You do not want to mess around with them. And those hands are made for catching holy water and keeping onto it until you have the perfect opportunity to get something big here. I can tell Pharaoh's cooking something really big in the noggin.
Yeah, they say a lot of pro plays figuring out how to play with items. Unfortunately, that one backfired and got a little extra damage on the throw there. Undeadbraindead is doing a really good job at keeping space here against Pharaoh. This is some masterful movement from the Belmont.
Definitely, and we can see all of that fading back jumps from Pharaoh, trying to avoid all of the projectiles. We do get a good egg lay, and that's going to be a solid way for you to kind of get some more damage on the board. Staying alive, we all know Yoshi has some heft, but has to watch out because the ranged options like that whip are going to be so much more dangerous as Undeadbraindead keeps this good spacing.
Yeah, forward tilt, such a powerful option for the Belmonts. But you know what else is strong? An up tilt, or an up smash, sorry, from Yoshi. And followed it up with one of the most controversial moves in the game, the Yoshi down air.
Yeah, why it hits 100,000 times, I have no idea, but Undeadbraindead still getting caught by all of these. The juggles are going to be a little bit more dangerous here on Battlefield. We've got the reset opportunities. Look at all those up airs, starting to look really solid for Pharaoh. Lots of damage, and even though we were down for the first stock, there was a big percentage differential that was not working out for him. He seems to have found his footing very nicely.
Yeah, surely it's, I mean, when I saw Battlefield, it's obviously the neutral stage because it's the first match of the set. But I saw Battlefield and went, oh, this was Pharaoh's pick. This feels like a really good stage for Yoshi to get around on. A lot of available space where you can get around projectiles, and also, as we saw, incredible combo potential that can send Belmonts to the sky.
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting. I know that Small Battlefield has some really good platforms for Belmont conversions. Like, you can get some really nice, like, back air things. There's, like, a lot of cool juggles that you can do with the up airs. But we haven't really been able to see too much of that, just because, one, Yoshi has that double jump armor, making it so that you can kind of ignore a lot of those juggle opportunities. But secondly, we're just not seeing Undeadbraindead in the driver's seat long enough. We see a whiff grab here on a spot dodge, and Pharaoh is out for blood right now.
Yeah, a lot of good confidence in that first stock we saw from Undeadbraindead, but Pharaoh, the driver's seat has been given to this Yoshi, and a lot of ground slipping away from Undeadbraindead here. If we can find the stock, like, now, there's chance for a comeback, but that, as you mentioned, the double jump armor, really good on Yoshi, and those eggs can take hits from the forward airs, and what a great read and follow-up jab into down smash. That'll send the first game Pharaoh's way.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. Like, when you were saying that he needs to take the stock now, he gets a grab, and it made me think, like, oh, well, any other character you could go for up throw to up air. That could be a really nice thing. But it's Yoshi, and that just doesn't really work. So we have to see things like the back throw, and that doesn't really lead to anything. And Undeadbraindead unable to take the stock. Pharaoh, once he's able to get himself reset to neutral, I feel like he's winning these neutral interactions so handily.
I feel like "But it's Yoshi" should become Pharaoh's new tagline, if he needs one.
Yeah, but it's Yoshi.
Because, yeah. Oh, you're gonna do your combo? But it's Yoshi. It's
Okay,
like
so-
how everyone
oh.
needs to have specific shulk shield combo routes. Like
Yeah,
Yoshi double jump armor is something you just need to know how to work around.
Right, the niche situations can be all the more important. So we are going to small battlefield, as this is actually kind of what I was like alluding to in the last game. Just because, yeah, small battlefield is a good stage for Belmont, but if you're not able to utilize the top platform, I say take that away from Yoshi. Do not let him use that against you.
Yeah, another great aerial from Yoshi, that forward air, sending Undeadbraindead back down to the ground quickly, able to convert into a bit of a combo. But once again, we're seeing kind of a similar start here, where both players keeping it kind of even. We'll see if Undeadbraindead gets the first stock, but Pharaoh, a lot more warmed up in this game too.
Definitely. You can tell that Undeadbraindead still trying to shake off maybe some of the nerves, maybe some of the uncertainty about the matchup and like what your best ways to go in are. We see a potential conversion, a potential finisher in the up air, but it felt like Pharaoh with the air dodge just knows what Undeadbraindead is looking for at all times.
Yeah, those up Bs really good too. We've been seeing Undeadbraindead pull them out in crucial situations. But it's just not quite killing. It's across the map. It's a little percent. But whatever it is, Undeadbraindead's still going to be able to get that first stock with the forward air. And, I mean, the story's unfolding pretty similar to that last game. We'll see if losing the center platform makes a difference.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because, I mean, you see a lot of dash shielding from players when they are fighting Belmont, but we're not actually seeing dash shielding so much as dash jumping, and kind of like the floaty nature of Yoshi's jump allows Pharaoh to kind of catch Undeadbraindead on these approaches, even without pressing like a real attack button or anything.
Yeah, one of the big things that you've been seeing as well is edge guard situations like this. Yoshi double jump just tanks through the entirety of Holy Water. You can just get away with that kind of thing with Yoshi, like we were saying, but it's Yoshi.
Ooh, and yeah, just like that, your ledge traps don't work. We're still struggling to get the kill with the up B, which unfortunately can be a good like way to kill sometimes, but it's Yoshi. And we find the down smash, yet another stock taken. But this time we have Pharaoh at a deficit. We do have like a lead from Undeadbraindead, I think, kind of went unnoticed.
Yeah, far better lead here for Undeadbraindead from that last game. That down air, though, we've seen it a couple times, and it's consistent how well Pharaoh is able to convert into a move off of it. But, I mean, Undeadbraindead got some really good pressure right now. One more good hit could send the Yoshi... Wow, but it's Yoshi to a T. 160 tanking an axe with that double jump armor. That is a little bit crazy, but the up B is still going to confirm the stun.
Definitely, and that was a vaporized Yoshi at that percent. You don't even see him leave the screen. He's just gone. And Undeadbraindead still trying to get the shield pressure out. It's so hard to pressure Yoshi's shield because it's not able to be poked.
Yeah, and that's kind of a tool that Belmonts have that go a little bit under talked about, I feel like. Belmonts are pretty good at shield poking, but
yes.
I mean, Yoshi, but it's Yoshi.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it is true. Like, the angles for, like, some of the whips, and even the down air especially, like, those are great ways to try to force shield pokes that Pharaoh can just bypass. And right now, staying so well in the air, like, the kind of, like, will-he-won't he sort of approaching the floatiness, the fading, the spacing. It's been really, really strong, but it hasn't been able to keep the lead in this game, and right now, he might just find himself getting caught by the one Belmont ledge trap that does work.
Yeah, I gotta give props to Undeadbraindead here. Really good job of maintaining this lead throughout the second game here. It's been tight, and Pharaoh has been coming for it a lot of times, but every single time, Undeadbraindead has been able to find footing on solid ground once again and keep the lead going, and now we're seeing these forward airs, these forward tilts, everything he can. That double jump armor is starting to wear down little by little, and one good hit could take it home here.
Yeah, you're right, Weimer. I mean, honestly, like, it feels like that wearing down is the name of the game here. You break down the endurance that Pharaoh has exhibited thus far. He's been able to survive 99 of these edge trap attempts, but can the 100th work out in Undeadbraindead's favor? I don't know. Okay, nice. Let's go.
A strong up B.
Yeah.
And that takes us to 1-1. I believe this is best of 5. I think.
I hope so.
Chad will correct me if I'm wrong.
I hope so, because I mean, this could, now that we've got a game on both sides, this could easily go to game 5 should it be best of 5. This is already looking like a
This
much...
is best of 3.
Yeah, okay, this is best of 3, so wow, this is tough. Okay, I mean, this is
I wasn't sure
still
if it was
contested, though.
finals or the loser semis also got put in the best of 5, but no. So this is best of 3. So this is winner takes it all. Undead Braindead could actually set that record to 3-2, get it a little closer.
Yeah, looking pretty good. We're going to Hollow Bastion, so with that momentum swing, maybe Belmont could have a chance against a difficult matchup.
Yeah, but I mean, we've been talking about it already. Undead Braindead been playing really good into this matchup. Game 1 was a little bit shaky at times, but even then you saw moments of confidence. Here, though, on Hollow Bastion, it's a very different playing field than either of the battlefields we saw. And Pharaoh, you are showing shades of a curse here. What was that attempt?
I felt like he was chanting Curse of Ra under his breath when he went for that. That was devastating. If he had actually caught that, doesn't matter. He gets the stock anyway, and the taunt as well. Pharaoh is feeling himself. I love to see it.
If that fair had hit, I mean, that's an easy quip for Twitter, and I would have screamed, making it a better quip for Twitter. I'm sick, and I would have screamed for that.
And still, Undead Braindead escapes the clip, but hasn't escaped this deficit. Still trying to throw the projectiles, hoping that something is going to stick to the wall. That is Pharaoh.
Yeah, you're seeing some pretty good play here from Pharaoh, adapting to this new stage, but Undead Braindead definitely could still take things, just needs to get some better grounding and needs to get it now.
Right, and I think he needs to pressure Pharaoh a little bit more when Pharaoh's on the platform. Like, there's lots of opportunities for you kind of like to angle the whip and try to get some more here. We finally connect a big, strong edge guard, and that's going to be really important for Undead Braindead to kind of like break the drive that Pharaoh is showing right now.
Yeah, beautiful play. The Holy Water into forward smash. It's a tried and true classic. You're always going to see it coming out. But, I mean, that's evened up the percents pretty nicely here. This is still anyone's game, excuse me.
Yeah, it's definitely anyone's game. If Undead Braindead is able to like consistently keep good spacing, it's going to be a lot easier for them to get combos, to secure kills. But at the same time, Pharaoh's out of shield options have been showing their hand like very, very well in this game. Sometimes if Undead Braindead gets too close for comfort, Pharaoh is right there with an out of shield option that's going to punish big time.
Yeah, oh my god, Pharaoh, stop going for the forward airs.
No, don't stop.
We know you almost had the Twitter clip, but now it's time to maybe, you know, cool the jets, secure the set, and maybe you can do it in the next set.
No, I want more. I want more big plays. I want Pharaoh to go crazy.
I will say one thing that I'm also noticing a little bit more as the set plays out. Oh, that's not a good situation.
Nope.
That's a pretty bad situation to get caught with. What I was going to say is Undead Braindead, a big thing that's been noticeable here is Yoshi always double jumps out of Holy Water because the armor can power you through that. So Undead Braindead is pretty much every single time with Holy Water able to immediately apply pressure because it's not really a guessing game as to where Yoshi's going to go.
Exactly. Yeah, that's smart. So that makes sense. It feels like right now you are using it as a funneling tool into your options. Unfortunately, he's not able to get the grab there, so maybe he has to remember exactly what the predictable options here are. And now we get another Holy Water jumping out, landing on platform, and this is what I'm talking about. I need to see like more pressure. Run up Tomahawk grab, get something here because the shielding has been very strong from Pharaoh, but it's the offstage presence that I think is really working out for Undead Braindead.
Yeah, I think Undead Braindead has been underutilizing. Oh my god, there it is!
There it is. Well, let's go. That's what I wanted to see.
Never mind.
For.
I won't finish my sentence there. Undead Braindead, you can see some disappointment in that.
Yeah.
The forward air of Pharaoh strikes with the power of the almighty sun, and the gods of Egypt smiled, for the curse had been planted.
It got close there. It got close there. I'm like, I can see like how Undead Braindead was like thinking like, man, he's gonna be beating himself up for it, but he shouldn't because it was a really, really well fought set. But I'm sure he's probably thinking like, man, if I had just done this, if I had just like gotten this one interaction to work out, it would have been good. But I mean, Pharaoh with the advantage states, like you could see like all of these reset opportunities, finishing with that down smash in that clip, like catching himself, kind of like making these setups that like the egg setups, plus the forward air finishers. Like he was really looking for a couple things. Some of them didn't work, but you got to go for them anyway.
Yeah, the main thing, what I was gonna say before I got rudely interrupted by an ancient curse, was I think Undead Braindead's main thing that I started noticing was a lack of grab on the shield. You kind of called it out, and I think towards the end of that last game, Undead Braindead locked in on that as a weakness and was starting to work towards that, but just didn't have the time because Pharaoh kept going for that freaking fair, man.
I know. But I mean, some missed opportunities, but just barely, right? Like would have like a would have been, should have been clip, and love to see the finisher there from Pharaoh. He finally catches it. Knew exactly what he was looking for. It's Belmont, so it's like, yeah, okay, I can at least do the same thing that we saw Jackal doing earlier, which is like getting right in between Belmont and the ledge, and kind of like using yourself as a way to body block the whip, or in this case to go for a very, very strong, almost confirmed edge guard.
Yeah, a cloud level forward air is nothing to sleep on